My name is Queenie and you are watching Casa Negrense. Hi guys, good morning, good afternoon, and good morning to everyone all around the world. For our subscribers, thank you for watching Casa Negrense. Today we are going to make a very straightforward recipe or called Filipino style spaghetti. Okay, all of these recipes we got from our local Asian markets here, and some of it are just from the local markets that we have available. So without further ado, let's go into the ingredients. Of course, this is spaghetti, so we are going to be needing a spaghetti pasta. This is 16 fluid ounces or 454 grams of pasta. We are going to be needing, for our protein, a Filipino hot dog or a red hot dog. And we're going to be needing a ground beef. And also, of course, because being a spaghetti recipe, we're going to be making a spaghetti sauce by using the sweet Filipino style UFC spaghetti sauce. Also, what we're going to be placing in our sauce is this Nestle cream. Everybody knows about the Nestle cream or a table cream. Some of it is in a box or whatever form that is, but we are using that. Also, we're going to be needing some cheese. I'm going to be using this type since I have no Eden cheese or Magnolia cheese available, and I'm also going to be using a Parmesan cheese. We're going to be using this beef bouillon. Mama will be using butter later, and also we're going to be using olive oil. And to saute it, we're going to be needing 5 cloves of large garlic, onion, and this red bell pepper. So that's it. We're going to try to... also, of course, we're going to be needing a water to boil our pasta. And please read according to your pasta instruction. And that's it. All right, we're going to go over with the procedure in a few. All right, over here we are boiling 10 cups of water. And we're going to be placing 1 tablespoon of salt, okay? Alright, 1 tablespoon of salt. And then our pasta is joining the water. Okay, we're gonna separate the pasta from each other because it would start sticking out, especially that I don't put oil while I'm boiling it, because when you put oil while making the pasta, the sauce won't really stick into the pasta when you try to put the pasta and the sauce together. So that's the reason behind it. And I got that from Lydia Bastanich. She is one of the Italian chef that has been having television series on Food Network, and that's a tip from her. So technically 11 minutes to the timer, and we will check the pasta for its doneness or for being al dente. So, okay, after 12 minutes or 11 minutes, we checked it. We added 2 more minutes, okay? Just right, because Mama's complaining she doesn't like it too al dente. She wants a little bit softer for her liking. So we're gonna respect that. So this point it is done. All right, this time it's time to drain the pasta. I know earlier I had an explanation about not putting oil, but my mom's insisting she wanted to add olive oil. So we're gonna add olive oil. She said it's the Filipino way. Why not coconut? All right, All right, so here are the prepared vegetables and meat. So this is how it looks like after. We used that whole onion. We used that 5 cloves of garlic. We used 1/2 only of the red bell pepper. We used all of that meat from the container. The hot dog, 1/2 of whatever that was in there. And for the cheese, I'm using 6 pieces of this. And for the butter, we're going to saute butter and olive oil together. So we're going to use about 1 tablespoon from here. And then we're going to be using about 2 tablespoons of olive oil. For the Parmesan cheese, we're just going to sprinkle it later. And for the spaghetti, I forgot to tell you the whole, it's about 25.27 ounces, fluid ounces. So that's what we're going to be using, the whole container. All right, so let's get cooking. Alrighty, let's get cooking. We're going to be needing 1 tablespoon of olive oil. And 1 tablespoon of butter. You know why we are a little cautious here with the oil and the butter? Because the meat or the beef has a lot of fats already, okay? So just in case you didn't know, you see all the scratches in my in my wok because Mama is making sudsud all that time. Alright. So this is a combination of olive oil and butter. And we're going to start the gisa process. Spaghetti is a very simple dish. Everybody knows how to make this, but we're just sharing our way of cooking in our household. So supposedly it's just the onion, but some of the red bell pepper wants to join the party already, right? So what can we do instead of scooping them all out from there? Let's just and I will be adding the garlic next. Usually, Filipino spaghetti is sweet. The tomato sauce or the spaghetti sauce itself already has a sugar added on it. But if you're using the ordinary tomato sauce, please add sugar. You can add from 1 tablespoon to 2 tablespoons of brown sugar or just simply white sugar. All right, next, Mama's going to be adding the red bell pepper. Yes, it's part of the, you're going to have to saute it now. Mama's giving me a big eye, like, what? Yes. It's not later because we have to incorporate the flavor of the pidada or the red bell pepper. Usually in the Filipino way of cooking, pidada is added last. But I wanted this pidada or the red bell pepper to really be incorporated with the meat. So that's why, or the flavor to be incorporated with the sauce. That's why I had it first, or I asked her to add it first. And then next we're gonna add the beef. Yes, you can add anything to your spaghetti protein wise. You can add pork, you can add chicken, you can add turkey, you can add meat beef. In our household, in the Philippines, Mama's household, she uses pork, and here I use this beef. But we can actually add beef and pork together, and it's gonna make a yummy spaghetti sauce. But today, we only have beef as an availability, so we're going to have to make use of it. So, some people, like Italians, you know, they add carrots, celery, and all the other stuff. So, most of the time, I make an Italian spaghetti too. But sometimes I'm craving for Filipino spaghetti, so that's why this is how I prefer it today, Filipino style spaghetti. Alright, we're adding our hot dog. And after the hot dog, that's the time we're going to add the Knorr cubes, and then you have to taste it. If you think that it needs salt, go for it. If you think it needs soy sauce, is what Mom said, go for it. But we will check it out later. Alright, we're gonna be adding the beef cube. 1 beef cube. We're gonna add it to our sauteed proteins here. Alright, while we're stir frying this, guess what? My mom is suggesting she wants to add a little bit of water, like 1/2 cup, to make sure that the meat is thoroughly cooked through. Why? Because my mom always wants her way. You know, whenever we are in the kitchen, my mom is a good cook, my dad is a good cook, my brothers, Sarah and Dudes, are good cooks, so it's a disaster in the kitchen because everybody has their own opinions. But today and every day while my mom is here and while she's filming with me, ang iyang gusto ang masunod. So, we are going to be adding water. Alright. So, ladies and gentlemen, my mom wants to add water. Wala ko may mahimo. Alright. So, that's her water. She adds water. I don't want water in my spaghetti, but I have no choice. She wants water. Oh, see? She's having side comments. Okay. So, we added instead of 1/2 cup of water, she added 1 cup of water. I love my mom so much. I don't know what to do without her. Okay, after patiently waiting for this water to boil, we're gonna add our tomatoes, our spaghetti sauce. Okay. This is actually, the sauce is gonna be actually more than enough for the pasta that you make. So what we do is we keep it in the freezer up to 1 month for consumption. But then if we're craving for spaghetti again, we're gonna be making like 1/2 of the spaghetti amount that we place in there, and that's what you're gonna be defrosting this, and this the leftover sauce, and then you just pour it to your newly made pasta. So after adding your sauce, you're gonna have to continuously stir it because it's easily burnt at the bottom. Okay, so you really have to continuously stir this. I would say wait 10-15 minutes, and then we are ready to add our cheese and the rest of the ingredients, because we want to make sure that the meat is really cooked through. I know we already boiled the meat with water, sauteing it, and then we put water, we boil it in there, but we are careful here in our household because we don't want to eat raw meat. But I know my steak, galing ay natawag, diba? Steak, you can cook the meat right away and eat it. Some people eat it medium well, medium rare, but we prefer ours medium or well done. Medium well or well done. Sa steak na iya, ha? But when it comes to spaghetti, we like it cooked through. Alright, 15 minutes has elapsed. We are going to add the cheese. Remember the 6 pieces of cheese? They're swimming away. And much more this time, watch out for the bottom of the pan. I wanted the cheese to be thoroughly incorporated. Alright, my mom is adding pepper right now. So the pepper depends on your preference, okay? If you want it spicy, you want it just subtle, just go easy. And my mom is struggling with struggling putting the pepper to the spaghetti. Alright, so this is the finished product of the sauce. We're gonna plate it right now. Alright, as you can see, I started plating the pasta for 1 serving, and for the finishing touches, we're gonna add Parmesan cheese. If you don't have the Parmesan cheese, omit it. If you do have, add it, because namit siya, okay? Alright guys, it's been another episode here in Casa Negrense featuring Filipino style spaghetti. by Queenie and Mama Bibing. And basta Ilonggo dishes gani iya, namit kid. Please continue to like, subscribe, and share our video so we can make more in the coming future. Hope you're gonna try it, and please tag us the moment you make your own spaghetti following our procedures and some of our ingredients. Thank you. Bye.